and she, in her previous life, was a aerialist in the circus. So she, when you go up on the ropes and you do all of these amazing, beautiful, athletic, crazy things and contort your body as well, she also can do contortions. So she was doing that. And then all of a sudden, she had a baby. Okay, so she got pregnant and then she had a baby. So, of course, the hundreds of hours and the way she would utilize her body and the training she did as a high performance athlete, aerialist in the circus, was just all of a sudden came to like a halting stop of like, whoa, this is how I was using my body and experience my body to like now this. And in her journey, right? So again, your professional experience, your client experience, your life experience, in her journey, she also started to realize that she had pushed her body past the limit of its capacity. And so she injured herself, she suffered burnout, she was highly stressed. At one point, she was contorting her body so much that she actually literally broke her back. And so she can't do those contortions anymore. And through that experience, which of course none of us wish that on anybody, but through her experience, she realized, well, I don't want other high performance athletes who often, when you have that rigorous training and that discipline, that becomes almost the driver, which is this fine line between this high level athleticism and this pushing yourself just past the literal breaking point. And so what she realized is that her clients are the same. And what I teach you guys is that your clients are literally a version of yourself, of where you were before and where you brought yourself after, right? And she realized, and through the process of seeing the triangle of three, she realized that those are my clients, those are my dreamiest clients. I want to help those performers, those high level performers who are either in body work or in performance dance or also in the circus, those types of athletes who are utilize their body on a daily and push it at that kind of peak performance to be able to continue to work that edge without pushing themselves past the breaking point, pushing themselves past the burnout. Because that's what she learned, right? And that was her experience. So those are her clients. So as soon as she started to speak to those clients in the way that we teach in our program, guess what happens? In one post, 6 clients reached out to her, right? She was also doing other things before we started, and they were kind of working. And basically what we did is we continued to expand her momentum. We implemented the way we tell stories to our clients, speaking directly to them. And we also, again, cleared the spiritual house, because after that, of course, what happens is when you start doing what you're doing and you start to have this creative flow, the next question is like, okay, well, how do I keep this up? Like, I did one post, like, whoa, but now where does that continue to come from? And that's often a big fear of people who put themselves out there constantly on a weekly, like, how do I continue this flow? And one of the things I teach our clients is to constantly, and this one of my beloved coach taught me, is to look each week at what is working. So we teach another process which is called the energy leverage week. And we start to look at what's working and start to expand. Because the biggest mistake we do is, well, what's not working? And maybe I should do something else. So maybe you try something, maybe you try a particular platform, a particular strategy that you saw, a YouTube strategy or Instagram strategy or a Facebook strategy or TikTok strategy, and then you realize and then you see like the results. and you misdiagnose the results, because often people misdiagnose the results and think, if I got 2 clients from this strategy, it's not working, because it's not like the millions of followers like the YouTube guru said. But hello, 2 clients when you've just started is really freaking amazing. So you want to lean into what's working. More equals more. And then we want to start to fine tune that strategy. And that's what I help our clients with. So that we don't come from like, okay, wipe everything you're doing away, and now let's just do this whole completely other process. And as an intuitive, because you've kind of gotten yourself naturally in a way that you've kind of naturally marketed yourself, you naturally sold yourself, you naturally made money, it's very hard to start to now put yourself in a whole like system that has like, it's from A to Z and like 30 billion steps. And that's what intuitives, they have a hard time working from that place. So what I teach our clients who are intuitives, who are empaths, who are sensitives, is to recognize what's already there. And then together with my own strategies, my own processes, my own experience, you see, my triangle of 3. So our triangles start to come and overlap, right? I can't make 2 triangles. How do 2 yeah, kind of like that. The 2 triangles start to overlap, right? Then what starts to happen is there's this synergy, and then more equals more, and then we continue to expand. So now there's a new, and this is the thing, whenever you evolve and whenever you grow in your business, there's going to be a new problem, which isn't probably one of the best problems we have. And again, we misdiagnose when we are getting too busy. We get too busy, and then instead of understanding the operating systems that got us there, we cancel on our clients. That's one of the symptoms. Oh my God, we burn out and we think this is not for me anymore. We go on another certification and think, oh, maybe if I do like this particular type of energy work or Reiki or body work, or then my business will be better. When we don't realize it's working, we just need to learn how to delegate, delete, and automate the things that are working so that you can continue to work in your zone of genius.